Story time. How I found out my mom was pregnant with my boyfriend's baby.
Okay.
So it all started while I was on a girls' trip in Mexico. Roe versus Wade just got overturned that morning, and I was calling all of the women in my life just to see how they were, to check on them. And when I got to my mom, she was obviously distraught, crying. I didn't think anything of it because she's a woman, raising a woman in America, and she knows multiple other women who would be affected by this. So I talked to her, we ended the call, went back to my trip. 2 days later, I called my mom just to check on her, and she's still audibly distraught. You could tell she'd been crying, and I was asking her what was going on, and she wasn't telling me. And I was telling her, I was like, hey, tell me what's going on, or I'm going to get on a flight and come back and figure out what's going on myself. And ultimately, she ended up just telling me, after a few minutes, she was like, I'm pregnant. Now, when she told me that, I didn't think much of it. I was just really happy, really excited, because I never thought that I would have a younger sibling. So I was just congratulating her. You know, I was just ranting, talking about next steps, like, oh my God, did you set up the first ultrasound? How are you feeling? Blah, 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 making funny jokes, talking about names. And then she cuts me off and she was like, but it's Bi. We're going to call him John. John being my ex. My boyfriend at the time, I should say.
Hold up. So you want to protect this guy's image, protect whoever he is, but your mother? It's easy to figure out who your mother is. Easier than most to figure out who your fucking mother is. You don't want to protect her by telling this story? This got to be cap.
I asked her to repeat herself because, keep in mind, I'm a little bit drunk. I'm in Mexico, come on. I asked her to repeat herself. I was like, what? And then she says, it's by John. After I heard that, my soul left my body. And everything that came after that, I was not ready for.
All right, let's go find a TikToker. This gotta be cap. I'm calling cap. First, I'm gonna show you guys part 2 of this explanation, and then I'm gonna go through the quick synopsis or the quick idea of her channel, her TikTok page.
As soon as I got off the call, all I could think to do was block. I blocked her and I blocked him immediately. At this point, as you can imagine, the trip is over. Pack my bags, come back home. Him and I were living together, so I had some of my friends come with me to get some things when I knew he wouldn't be there, and I stayed with one of my friends for a few weeks. Once next steps were figured out, that's when I went back to the house to go pack everything up and move into my new place. And I don't know if you guys have seen the other video where I was like, oh, he took all my things. That's what happened. That was when I walked into the house. Everything was gone, cleared out. He was out of there.
Pause. Let's watch that video.
I wasn't gonna post this, but all you people who think I'm joking and who think this is a game, this is my life. I came back to the apartment to pick up my old things. They took everything. They took everything. Everything. He took everything. 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 Nothing. All my clothes, my jewelry, everything. There's nothing. Nothing. I took it all.
Now, although I do believe this is cap, it's a possibility that may be real, because I've seen worse things that were real. I will say this. Do you guys now see why it's tough to take advice from older single women? They're competing with you for the same men. Yeah. They're competing with y'all for the same men. This lady right here, if this is true, smashed her daughter's boyfriend and got pregnant. If this is true, I don't think it's true, but I don't know what is true nowadays, man. Let's continue listening to what she was saying earlier.
So I call him. No answer. Okay. So I text him. And he answers. To summarize those messages, he basically said that he took my things in order to get me to have a conversation with him, since I blocked him and wasn't speaking with him before.
It's a lot of work.
I asked him if he understands the magnitude of what he's done to me. He says he's sorry, and he told me that if I come back, he'll make things right, and we can rebuild our relationship, and that my mother would take care of the child. At that point, I gave him the ultimatum. I was like, give me my things.
My mother would take care of the child. My mother would take care of your sibling. Nigga, that ain't no child. That's your sibling. What the fuck? I don't want to laugh at her pain, but...
Or I'm putting you in jail. Ultimately, he gave my things back. I didn't go to get them. My friends, thank God for them, they went to go get my things. I got my things back. I got most of my things back, I should say. I didn't get my money back, but that's okay. I'm okay with taking that loss. And yeah. So after that, I haven't spoken to him again. I had multiple women reach out to me on socials once I started coming out with the story. And they've let me know that they've either had relations with him or they were in long-term relationships with him. So yeah, haven't spoken to him, still haven't spoken to my mom. Right now I'm in a new place. I'm trying to heal and I'm trying to move on with my life. So yeah, that's where we're at.
Once again, my thing is like, if this is true, why are you telling us? Like, what can we do for you? How can we help you? Is it to spread awareness with a situation that probably would never happen to most people? Like, why? Why not go and talk to somebody for some real healing? Because if not, you're gonna meet people that just cannot believe the situation to be true. But goodness, like, you know, her whole TikTok is this. It's all this. It's just breaking down the situation. So this right here, let's put it best. It says, I invested to thousands to grow his business, cared for him after he came out of coma, took care of all expenses for almost a year as he recovered, put my dreams on hold. I'll never love it again. Like, I don't know. It's like, if this ain't true, dog, you trying to make the guy seem like the worst man in the world. Why you ain't talking about your mama? Your mama smashing. Yeah. This guy, what's up with your mama? Like, I'm not exaggerating. Almost every single video on her page is about the situation. Wait, what? I found out they were screwing before I even knew him. I was just their cover up. What? I'll never recover. Why am I laughing at this, man? I'm sorry, but why is she posting this stuff? Why did she want to take her L's in public like this? Okay, I'm sorry. My mom had sex with my mom. My boyfriend had sex with my mom. My boyfriend had sex with my mom. And get this. Only reason I found out is because we live in a state that took away abortion rights. Y'all know what I mean when I say abortion. Being a creator and seeing how she did all that and then timed the cry. She timed the cry. She thought about it, pointed, and then timed her cry. She ain't no one take Jake, man. She practiced that. She did that 1,000 times before she said, this is the one. I'm going to post this video. She ain't no dang one take Jake. Why is she doing this to herself? What does she want to get out of this? Does she want to go on Oprah? Oprah don't do these things anymore. She don't cover these type of stories anymore. What does she want from us?
He shattered my...
She's just a bunch of videos like this. And he shattered my dreams, robbed me of almost 20K and a parent. Revenge is sweet, but karma will be sweeter. Like, what does she want out of this? I can't wait. Is she trying to write a movie, a story? Like, what's? I just don't
My
get.
boyfriend got my mom pregnant.
It's like it's that his mom just asked why I wasn't at her birthday party. Should I break it to her? Like, is she acting? Like, what's up with this? I just don't get this shit.
Hey guys.
We're gonna watch this, but I'm releasing a video. I don't know if it's gonna be out before this or after this, but I'm releasing a video talking about social media being a new reality TV. Reality TV is loosely scripted television, and how people are playing characters on social media, and people are confusing it for who they really are. But the people that's playing those characters, they don't understand before they get into it that you are going to have to live with the repercussions that character, these movies, the stuff that we don't see them deal with. You're gonna have to deal with that shit. You feel what I'm saying? The characters that these people create, or people playing movies and stuff like that. Say for instance, think of your favorite movie and the villain in that movie, or the character that people ain't like in that movie, or whomever. The stuff that they do that's so off the wall, and they go ahead and continue, the movie ends and live life. We don't know what happens or how that character really processes things as a human being, unless you just use your imagination. These people that are on social media that's trying to portray characters, they really become enslaved to those characters in real life, and they have to live with the reality that they created behind the scenes, because no matter if it's fake or not, you created a reality, a false sense of reality, and now people are going to treat you accordingly to the reality that you created, because people thought social media was just social media, but no, it's spilling over into real life. People are being arrested, people are being killed, having children, people not wanting to be dated. It's like, it's so many things going on with this shit, but people don't care because they think clout is the end all be all. But you have to continue living life once that clout wears out. And now you have to think, should I continue doing more things for clout? A lot of people continue doing more and more things for clout. They choose that, they pick that decision, and then before things is all said and done, they've lost themselves. They're no longer themselves. There's this attention whores, attention addicts, and they only hit is clicks. That's how they get high. Clicks.
This is a PSA for y'all, and a PSA for the men out here. I just want to say this.
Why is it a PSA for the men, and why is not PSA for the mamas? The older women. The younger women that's going to become older women. Let's hear what she got to say, though.
Cheat.
When you cheat.
And you're figuring out the way that you're going to manipulate your significant other. Don't count out the people who raised you. I just left his mom's house. I just met with his mom and his dad, and I told them what happened.
But you ain't meet with your grandma and your grandpa? Go have a conversation with your grandma and your grandpa. They need to be talked to. Go talk with your grandma and your grandpa. Like, what's going on? What? She owes you more. What the fuck? She owes you more of an explanation than him. He just being a nigga. She's your mother. What's up with mama and papa? What do they do? How do they raise them? Raise her? What the fuck?
Mom and his dad, and I told them what happened. And I'm sure you all can already imagine how that went. They were distraught, inconsolable. Literal tears, not only from the mother, but the father. Because they just can't figure out where they went wrong for him to do something as heinous as he's done. So when you guys are cheating out here, think about the morals and the values that your parents instilled in you and how you're defying that. And how that...
They probably was crying because why will my son be dating or taking a woman seriously with the family so fucked up like this? What the fuck do we do? Why doesn't our son have better judgment than to go and get a woman pregnant and he's fucking a daughter. That's probably what they're thinking. Like, our son fucked up because he has horrible judgment with the people he decides to deal with. What?
That makes them feel, and how you define that, and how that makes them feel, and how you're displeasing them, and how you're failing them. Consider that too. You're not only breaking my heart, you're breaking theirs too.
You better be going to talk to, you better be on the way to your grandma and your papa house to have a conversation with them about your mother. If this is true, because I think it's all cap. But I'm going to play along. I'm going to play along. Since we in Fantasyland, I'm going to play along. If this is true, I don't know, but I tried my best to get through this shit, man. So I seen this too. I can't stop thinking about my mom, even though. Hold on. I can't. Hold on. Let me bring it back. I can't stop thinking about my mom, even after knowing she's pregnant by my ex. I miss her so much, but how do I forgive? I want things to be how they used to be. I can't stand the pain of not having her anymore. But you're not gonna go and speak to grandma and papa about how they raised your mama. That's crazy, man. Oh man, dog.